Old Dad here, just reminding you guys to make sure you get your picks in on the next You Pick My Next build. We got these three right here, and voting ends on Friday, so make sure you get your votes in. Say which one you want, how you want it built. That way, there we can get started as soon as voting's over. Okay, back to the video.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Old Dad's Modeling Mess. In today's video, I'm bringing you the What's in the Box for the PzKpfw3 Ausf MN SD KFZ 141/2 Dragon kit number 9015. This is one of the choices in the second part, or the second chapter, I guess, if you want to call it that, of my You Pick My Next Build series. And we'll start off and get the boring part out of the way. The instructions, they're very large. The pictures are quite small though. But it doesn't look like there's too many besides the tracks there, sprues, so that's decent. Okay. So far I'm not seeing anything that looks like it could be confusing. So that's good. Looks like a pretty much normal build up so far. So that's good. And we have two different ways that we can marking and painting. They got the short barreled version here. Okay. And then they have the long barreled version here. So yeah, there's that. And a bunch of writing I can't read. Okay, so let's get to the good stuff here that we're all here for. We'll start with the hull. Now, the one thing I do have an issue with Dragon with is when they do their kits, they put these little outlines on there instead of putting pinholes, you know, so you can put them in that way. This, if I wanted to texture this, it would be a real pain in the ass because I'd have to make sure I went all around those little spots so I didn't lose them. But, you know, luckily that's on the running gear. So that, or most of that's hidden by a running gear anyway. So that's okay there. I can kind of live with that one on the sides there. The bottom hatches and covers and stuff, it's got those. And it's got some decent rivets and bolts there. So that's good. Nice so far. Let's see here. There's some stuff that goes back here. Not sure what those two holes there are for yet. We'll have to figure that one out. Yeah, no, I don't see what that's for. Okay. Let's see here. Well, let's go with the top of the hull. This here, not horribly bad. It's not really diamond tread, but you can still hear the texture on there. The little bumps, so that's good. And the hinges are actually pretty decent. I don't mind the hinges. This weld seam here isn't the greatest. I don't know if that connects to another one, to that piece that goes on there or not. But this back one back here actually is, that's actually a really decent weld seam there. And that one's kind of small, but that might be, it may have something that goes on there too. I'm not sure. The sides are absolutely plain Jane, but so far not bad. I mean, you know, those hinges there, they all have bolts on them and stuff like that. These hatch covers, or where the hatch covers go, those are really decently detailed, so I do like those. So far so good. The turret, let's see what the turret has. Turret has nothing. Well, it's got a bunch of little holes. I don't know if you guys can catch that on the camera or not. I'm trying to see if I can get it on there. Each one of those is a little bitty hole that's half drilled through the top of the turret there. But if you look at it, it looks like there's something went wrong with like the mold release or something, because it looks like it's got a little, almost like a ricochet, you know. That's weird. The weld seam there is not the greatest, but then again, though, there's really not a whole lot here. Maybe when the the sides go on. Well, it's got the plate armor on there, or the spaced armor, so you're probably not going to see a whole bunch of that anyway, but that's okay. Let's see here. This one here, we have the commander's hatch and cupola, so there's some good detail on that though, so that's good. Those hatch covers there, those are nice. Those are decently detailed. Short gun here. Machine guns. Let's see if I can get those in there. Yeah, those actually have the cooling holes on those. These two here don't. And I don't know if I can drill those out or not, because those are really, really, really tiny. I can give it a go, but I'll probably break more drill bits than what it'd be worth. Drill something that small out. But so far, not bad. I mean, that's decent so far. Okay, bottom of the turret here. Nothing. Okay, that's blank. That is... I'm not sure what that goes to. Maybe the back? Then that... I'm assuming that there goes here. So, but something's got to be in front of that. So there's got to be another plate somewhere. I don't know what those there are. Maybe those are the side pieces that go right here. It's going to be my guess. Because, yeah, there's the bolts and stuff. So the detail's not bad. Not too bad so far. Okay, now let's see here. What do we got? Oh, yep, hold on. There we go. Yep, that's exactly what that was. Like, this here goes over that piece, which goes in there. Okay, good. That actually isn't bad, and it almost looks like it's got some texturing on it. Here's your spaced armor for your turret and your brackets for it. More brackets. This is the thing for the brackets for your side armor there, track covers. And those are the brackets for it. So that's not bad. Let's see here, what else we got? Part of the mantlet there, I'm assuming. Maybe there's like two different options, or this goes inside this. That'd probably be it. This goes inside that. Okay, let's see here. Actually, the detail on these brackets, though, is actually pretty good. So I can live with that. Not bad so far. Let's see here. Okay, now, ooh, lots of detail here on these. Are those hatch covers? I'm not sure. Or are those boxes or something? Those look like boxes. Okay. Good detail on those. There's your little box there. I'm not sure what that is, but that's got some good detail on it. Is that the tail light there? If it is, that's got some really nice detail on it. Yeah, this actually got some decent detail. The other one of these is actually in the box. It just broke off the sprue. But I do like the detail where it's got the spring inside there. That's nice. All the tools look really good. They got some nice detail to them. So, oh, and then these here, that's really nice. Really, really nice there. So far, so good. Yeah. Long barrel. Not sure what those are. Tow hooks are tiny, but it is a small tank. So, good detail there. I knew I'd seen some detail on this side. That's good for that hatch. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, look at those hinges. Those hinges are really nice too. I do like them hinges. And the last one here before we get to the running gear, I believe it is. And this has got to be that front plate down here. Not sure what that's for, but that's got some good detail on it. These here, I'm not sure what those are for either. But we'll figure that out. And that looks like another one of those pieces to a box. Your smoke grenade holders. And then here's your smoke grenades here. That's good. I'm going to say that's part of the muffler there, these and that. I'm not sure how that goes, but Not quite sure what that is. That kind of looks like part of the commander's cupola, don't it? Huh. Guess we'll find out when we build it. And then here we go with the running gear. Okay, here we go. Got some detail. Normally I hate this here, but there is photo etch for that, so I'm good with that. There is just a little bit of flash on this. Not much. Very doable, so that's good. But there is some decent detail to it. Trying to see the okay. Trying to see what these here are. I'm trying to figure out what these are. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say maybe that those are like fender brackets, even though the fenders are already on here. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 there, and then there's another one. So yeah, I bet that's what those are, fender brackets. And there's some of the running gear stuff. Okay. Yep. And here we go with the road wheels. Those are actually really nice. If you look in there, you can see the little weld bead there. So there's 6 weld beads on each one. So that's nice. I don't see any names on the wheels, but that's okay. I wouldn't be able to do any detailing with those no matter what anyway. Those are way too small. And here we go with the tracks. We only need one of them out. I hope these go together as good as the TriStar tracks did. I like the black brown. I like the gunmetal gray ones. Those are nice. I think these will be easier though to weather and rust and stuff like that with them being the black brown already. Lots of injector mold marks there, and I am not about to mess with those. That can get covered up with some dirt, mud effects. So let me put all this back in here. Now we come to the weird stuff here. Yeah, we got these things here, 2 of them, which are your side armor there, and I have no rightly reason why they would make them out of clear plastic like this, and it's flexible, so maybe that's what they were trying to go for, but those will get replaced with actual either brass or stainless steel. And then here's the 2 vent covers, so that's nice. That's good to have. And then we have our decals. I do like those. We have the unit insignia there. So yeah, this actually looks like it could be a really nice, fun build. It needs some detailing, but it's got just enough that if you wanted to build it straight out of the box, you definitely could. And it would still be a really nice kit. So there we go. That is the PZ3. One of your choices for the second chapter of You Pick My Next Build. As I said before, you get to pick it. You get to pick how we finish it. And as always, guys, thank you for watching my videos. If you like this sort of stuff, drop a like and a comment down below. That lets YouTube know you like watching my videos, helps me out, makes me make more bad decisions on buying more kits, and we all get to have some fun, right? We do have a Discord for the channel. There's plenty of channels in there. Channels come in, everybody can talk, hang out, BS. There's channels for you guys to post pictures of your builds, and we do have some guys in there. We only have a few in there right now, but we have some guys in there that can absolutely build some models. Some of them make mine look like Tonka toys. I won't lie. But there's tips and tricks in there, so if you guys know some tips and tricks or anything like that, come on in, post it in there. That way there, if somebody doesn't know about it, maybe they can learn something new. Help them get their builds to the next level. And I do have a channel in there where I do post pictures of the builds I work on. So if you guys would like to see that, there is a link to the Discord in the description down below. Until the next video, thank you guys. See you later. Bye.